Desh Ratan, what would you say on what we've been seeing this last couple of weeks leading up to now these last 2 days and these sort of statements that have been made?
Gargi, in fact, we are in a parliamentary democracy where will of the people is supreme. And if you recall, for the benefit of the co-panelists and your viewers, that the NJAC, which was for the appointment of judges, was passed unanimously by all the parties in both the houses. The question of having majority, this government does not have a majority or has a majority, does not arise. So that was a factual error being made that they require that because this government doesn't have a majority now. So all the parties had unanimously passed and reflected the will of the people.
But it has to pass in both houses of parliament.
It was unanimously passed in both the houses of parliament.
Yes, at that time it was struck down.
And today BJP has more seats. NDA at least have 53 more seats than they had on the last time. So let's not go into the majority. Let's go into the merit of the case, where will of the people in a parliamentary democracy is supreme. Now, if you look at Article 124 and 217, which deals with the appointment of judges, which is actually the basic structure, the original language of these two articles is actually the basic structure, which is that the President of India will appoint after consultation with the CJI and other judges. The consultation word has been used by no stretch of imagination. Concentration first became concurrence and then the absolute power to the Supreme Court. That is the biggest antithesis or injustice to the Constitution itself. It is not the government versus judiciary, it is the Constitution versus judiciary. The ones who were made to uphold the Constitution have themselves bettered the Constitution. And that is the biggest problem. Today you can't say that you abrogate the power of which has been given to the executive to say by legislation you have amended the whole Constitution. The judiciary does not have the power to amend the Constitution. They have the power to interpret the laws. Here the consultation has been interpreted to be having absolute power. Now today the difficulties arising in appointment of judges. Supreme Court says appoint these judges. Presuming collegium system is right for the moment, then no organ of the state can be given absolute power. The absolute power that the Supreme Court has to have the check and balances. The pocket veto of the president gives the check and balances. If the Supreme Court's recommendations, which may or may not be good, there has to be a final check and balance.